The Trial of the Chicago 7. I haven't even seen the Trial of Chicago 1 to 6. I'm sure I'll pick it up. Welcome back to Game Over Movie Reviews and my movie review of the Trial of the Chicago 7, which was added to Netflix last week. If you're new here, don't just consider subscribing.
Do it! Do it!
And if you like this video, please like this video. The Trial of the Chicago 7 is the second film to be written and directed by Aaron Sorkin after the impressive Molly's Game, and it stars, deep breath, Eddie Redmayne, Sacha Baron Cohen, Jeremy Strong, John Carroll Lynch, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Mark Rylance, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ben Schenkman, Frank Langella, Michael Keaton and Alex Sharp. This is a true story and it's one I knew literally nothing about. 7 political activists plus the head of the Black Panthers are put on trial for inciting violent riots at the Democratic Party convention, where they have gathered from different parts of the country to demonstrate the current administration's handling of the Vietnam War. Without even watching the film, it's easy to guess that the quality of the cast is going to be the big standout. Sacha Baron Cohen is great. It's hard to disassociate Borat analogy from him, but as the film progresses, you forget those characters. Cohen anchors this film with a really big, packed performance. He's not just here for the comedy relief, though he is funny in the film, his character is amusing and tries to be, but there's a lot of drama and a lot of emotion that he has to deal with as well. I found his accent wavered a little from time to time, but I've heard that Abby Hoffman's real-life accent is difficult to pin down. Eddie Redmayne plays Tom Hayden, a character that's less easy to like. He's quite a straight, joyless character, especially opposite Cohen and Jeremy Strong. Hayden's kind of meant to be the main character of the 7, along with Sacha Baron Cohen's character, but I find it difficult to side with him at times, and I couldn't quite sympathise with him all the way through, and I wasn't sure if that was intentional or not. It's hard to know if Redmayne's a little bit one note, or if he's intentionally meant to be the chalk to Cohen's cheese. Jeremy Strong is another cast highlight, adding some much needed humour to the film, along with Cohen's Hoffman. And the two make for a great double act, though the comedy never feels forced, it's always very natural within the characters. Frank Langella is fantastic as the absolutely infuriating Judge Julius Hoffman. Oh my god, he really is infuriating you. You have to wonder how a man like this got to such a position of power. And one of the film's best moments is when the defence lawyers, Kunstler and Weinglass, call the judge out on something particularly awful, though this really good scene is played out entirely in the film's trailer. But for me, the 2 cast members out of a very strong bunch are the defending and prosecuting lawyers, Mark Rylance and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I found Rylance completely and utterly believable and was totally absorbed by him when he was on screen, which thankfully quite often. Joseph Gordon-Levitt once again shows what a talented actor he is and what range he's got in probably one of the most interesting roles in the film. His character knows that he's been hired under slightly dubious circumstances, but he wants to do the right thing by the law and for the people in the court. He does a great job of portraying this little battle he has between his head and his heart. These two, along with Sacha Baron Cohen and probably Frank Langella, are good shouts for Oscar nominations, I would say. Michael Keaton does a huge amount with hardly any screen time. He's only in the film maybe 10 minutes and he's absolutely captivating as always. I have to admit I didn't 100% understand his story, but that's more down to my ignorance of the history of the time and the politics, more than the film's telling of it. I would like to see a little bit more of Bobby Seale's story because Yahya Abdul-Mateen II really knocks it out of the park. He's excellent. You really feel the anger and disgust at the way he's treated in court. And apparently the film has actually downplayed how badly he was treated. He was actually even worse in real life, which is a little bit of a shame. I think they could have focused more on that side. Alex Sharp is the only character of the main 5 out of the 7 who gets a little bit underplayed. He doesn't get that much to do. Although his little character quirk that they keep coming back to plays a big part in the film's emotional ending. The directing and editing are very tight. Sorkin uses a clever storytelling device where 2 or 3 different characters explain the same story from different angles and viewpoints. It would change the film considerably, but I think I would have liked it if these storytelling moments were a little bit more vague. You're told exactly what happened in these storytelling moments. I think it would be nice if we had to make up our own decision, almost like we were one of the jurors. Sorkin really gives you no choice but to side with the defence. I mean, you naturally do anyway, but you don't have a choice in it. Sorkin's script is extremely neat, maybe a little bit too neat at times. Sometimes I can kind of hear Sorkin as the writer pushing through into the film. He really knows how to hit all those dramatic beats of what a screenplay needs. I don't want to say it's formulaic because it absolutely isn't, but you can kind of see the seeds that he's sowing early on in the script. At times it just feels a little bit like a jigsaw puzzle that's just a touch too easy to put together. But having said all that, he really does know how to engineer a real standout emotional moment. And there are several in this film, moments that make you feel real anger, discomfort, real joy, real sadness. If you've enjoyed this review, I have some more drama reviews in the above playlist. Have you seen The Trial of the Chicago 7 yet? Whose was your favourite performance? Let me know in the comments below. So in summary, The Trial of the Chicago 7 is one of the best films I've seen this year. The cast are all incredible and Sorkin really knows how to pull together a multi-character plot into real standout emotional moments. My score for The Trial of the Chicago 7 is 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching.
Game over, man. It's game over.